game. Seattle leads 2-1. 2-5-1 Seattle, 1-2-0 for the Yankees. And Jared Washburn's still in there. Now, the one thing the Yankees have to be a bit concerned about is that one of the strengths for the Mariners is their late-inning bullpen. They've got a lights-out closer in J.J. Putz. Jabba Chamberlain could hold the Mariners right where they are. He pitched the 1-2-3 seventh inning, but the Yankees have to do something offensively against Jared Washburn. Here's Alex Rodriguez. There's a strike. One thing that has been somewhat consistent, Al, throughout the season is the Yankees don't consistently hit left-handed starters very well. And Jared Washburn's putting together a gem. Now, they hit him much better here at Yankee Stadium, but on the road, they're abysmal against lefty starters. And you know, if they make the playoffs, they're going to face lefty starters.
Which is what most teams have tried to do against the Yankees historically for years. The Yankees have put together the center of their lineup as being left-handed because of the Yankee Stadium short right porch. Here's a tough left-hander right here, Michael. He's left-handed batting average against this year's 223 compared to right-handers almost 300 at 295.
Pitch outside.
As we said, starting out, he's been tough on the Yankees. A 2.48 ERA lifetime with at least 10 starts against the Yankees, the best of anybody in the game right now.
.88 pitches for Washburn, 56 strikes, pitch inside 3-2.
Well, let's face it, when you can negate your offense, the center of your offense, Bobby Abreu is 0-77 against Washburn. That's why he's not in there. Damon being left-handed, and Cabrera is 0 for 9 against Washburn. Cano is batting 200, 2 for 10. You know, a lot of 194 Giambi.
3-2. Rip foul. And also by having a lefty start, and the Yankees and Joe Torre knows that they have trouble against lefties. In the original lineup, Giambi wasn't playing. Matsui is not in this lineup. Abreu's not in this lineup. So with Abreu and Matsui out, I mean, you're losing two of your best hitters in your lineup just because there's a lefty on the mound. Forget about facing him. 3-2. That one's drilled deep to left field. There it goes. Tie game. See ya. It's 2-2. Significant home run in so many ways. His 47th of the year. His 511th of his career, which ties him with the legendary Mel Ott on the all-time list. And most importantly for the Yankees tonight, it ties the game.
Washburn gives A-Rod, who had 5 home runs against Washburn, and probably between him and Jeter, really the only offense has done anything against Washburn. He got a fastball in the inside part of the plate. Last night, Alex Rodriguez hit a ball in the upper deck, and that ball was scorched, Michael.
.47 home runs, and it's September 5th. This is the 3-2 pitch.
You see where Dojima was setting up outside, and Alex knew it. He doesn't get cheapies. He hits him a long way. This ball's supposed to be away. It's middle of the plate, 3-2 fastball. And the 91st pitch from Jared Washburn tying this ball game up.
Ground ball right side. Lopez boots it, and it'll be an E4. So Cano is on with the go-ahead run.
Well, Lopez being better than that, strong up the middle. He just got a little careless, didn't get in front of it. That ball he had plenty of time because it wasn't hit hard to get in front of the ball, and just casually went to it thinking he could field it to his left and didn't.
Well, John McLaren has seen enough. He comes out to the mound, and he's got a very strong bullpen. And with Cano on and the powerful Shelley Duncan coming up, he's going to signal out to the bullpen. He's going to call on another left-hander. This one's going to be George Sherrill. Had a very nice performance by Jared Washburn, but he walks off. He can't win, and he can't lose this game because the go-ahead run is his responsibility at first base. So George Sherrill jogs in, and that's a far cry from what Alex Rodriguez did. At 3:45 this afternoon, he limped out of Yankee Stadium, went to the hospital for an MRI, revealed a right ankle sprain and a bruise, and then he bruised the baseball to tie the game at 2. We'll be back. Samsung's 4 Seasons of Hope and Joe Torre have teamed up to make a difference in the community. For every Yankees home run hit at home this year, Samsung will donate $1,000 to Joe Torre's Safe at Home Foundation to help end the cycle of domestic violence. You can join the team and support Samsung's Home Run for Kids by visiting 4seasonsofhope.com or joetorre.org, because a little hope can make a big difference. Job of Chamberlain trying to cool down Alex Rodriguez. I don't think he should want to do that. He has been phenomenal all year. Big hit after big hit. George Sherrill deals to Shelley Duncan. Now the throw was to first, but Duncan showed bunt. Now I don't know if he was just trying to deke the Mariners, but when he thought the ball was being delivered, he ran the hands up as if he was going to bunt. Those are the numbers on Sherrill, and they are outstanding. He's a really good pitcher,
especially against left-handers. Michael, 154 this year. Lefties are batting against George Sherrill.
And he did look to bunt the pitch outside, 1-0. Steps out to look down at Larry Bowa. And Sean Green warms for Seattle.
I don't think it's a deep, Michael. This is an opportunity, obviously, with Shelley Duncan and his home run ability. Last year, 32 home runs and double-A's. Being asked to lay down a bunt here.
And he lays down a good bunt. The sacrifice successful. You score at 1-4. As Cano is now in scoring position with the go-ahead run.
It's a well-executed sacrifice bunt from a guy in the middle of the order through his minor league career, and just lays it down softly and does a good job. Somebody taught him well on this. Now, it seems kind of simple, but you see a lot of guys, they just don't know how to bunt. Good bunt.
Seems to really play the game well. Don't know if he's going to be a great player, but he does the things well that you have to do. Here's Giambi. Big, healthy cut. And the count 0-1.
There's this big, healthy cut. Fastball right down the middle.
Jason 0 for 2 against Washburn. And the count 1-1.
Sherrill lefty on lefty. He's got a big sweeping curveball to negate that. My left-handers are only batting 154. He throws enough fastballs.
And Giambi not in sync now. He has 2 hits in his last 22 at-bats without driving in a run. Truncated playing time, but with the talent on the Yankee bench, that's going to be the case, and he has to be more effective in the time that he gets. The 2-1. There's that breaking ball. Count 3-1. Wilson Betemit is on deck. This is a big game for both teams. The Mariners want to remain within sniffing distance in the wild card hunt. And the Yankees want to put some distance between themselves and Seattle and Detroit, the 3-1. And Giambi works a walk. Coming into tonight, the Yankees led the Mariners by just 1 in the loss column, but 2 overall. Tigers 3.5 back. Blue Jays 6.5, and the Twins 8.5. Here's Betemeat. Java chomping at the bit to pitch the 8th inning. That's a chance if the Yankees score a run, pick up his first big league victory. And the pitch to Betemeat's inside 1-0. That walk for Giambi, by the way, only his 2nd walk in his last 15 games, so you know he's just not right at the plate. He always has a very high on-base percentage and is able to work walks. Cano is the go-ahead run at 2nd. Giambi's at 1st. Betemeat at the plate. We're in the bottom of the 7th. There's a strike from Sherrill, and the count 1-1. Sherrill, one of 5 left-handers in the bullpen for the Mariners, one of 11 relievers for the Mariners. They have used the opportunity to expand their roster to 35. You can go up to 40 on September 1st. One. Off-speed pitch. Betemeat way out in front. 1-2.
It's a breaking ball after those couple fastballs. Looks like a fastball out over the plate. See Betemeat not being able to hold off on this. This is his pitch, George Sherrill. It's kind of a sweeping, slurvy breaking ball.
Now O'Flaherty joins Green in the bullpen. Betemeat a better hitter with runners in scoring position. 304, 17 for 56. Overall, he's 208, so he does bear down when there's a chance to drive in runs. Both Yankee home runs, or both Yankee runs, coming via the home run. They'll take a single right here in the 2-2. And Sherrill really working himself into trouble with his inability to throw strikes. And we showed you his numbers. That is not his modus operandi.
Yeah, Sherrill this year, he's been a guy that comes in and attacks hitters. He's a specialty guy. He's 64 appearances, 39 innings, but only 13 walks. Good walk-to-inning ratio. It's a big moment for him. He's aware of it, watching the game, seeing the starter do well, and the game's on line right here. Potentially the season. It's a big game. And the Mariners are able to get out of New York, only 1 game back. The swing is from 1 to 3. It's a big game.
Posada waits on the top step of the dugout. Now on deck is Molina, but they might just go to Posada, even though Molina is 2 for 2. He walked him. Sherrill can't believe it, and that'll load the bases with just 1 out.
Well, again, you have to watch where Dojima sets his glove up, and then the ball is carried out of the zone. So the ball is set up middle. Oh, that was a product of where he caught that ball. That ball had some of the plate.
Well, the Yankees are going to send up Posada. 2 home runs yesterday, 1 from each side. 8th time he's done that. The only Yankee switch hitter to do it more, Mickey Mantle. Now let's take a look at those home runs.
That ball last night went out in about 3 seconds, and as well as this one, this was his last at bat. He's having a phenomenal year, Jorge. In the middle of the field. Adrian Beltre telling Yunieski Betancourt what they want to do here. Looks like John McLaren's going to go for the righty.
I don't understand going for the righty. Wouldn't you want Posada to play to the bigger field? But
yes.
There's a lefty up there as well. Maybe he's just going to change lefties. No, he calls for the righty. So Jason Giambi taken out of the game. Bobby Abreu comes in as a pinch runner. So as the Mariners go to the bullpen again, we'll step aside. It's the right-hander Sean Green against the pinch hitter Posada. Game is tied. Stay where you are. Let's take a look at the game summary presented by Sharp Aquas, the official HD TV of Major League Baseball. Pitchers duel for most of the night. Jared Washburn against Phil Hughes. Some good defensive plays, a couple of home runs by the Yankees, Molina and A-Rod, and the game is tied at 2 here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Jorge Posada will pinch hit for Jose Molina. And Sean Green, the right-hander, you see his numbers, will come on. There's no place to put Posada. Now, Posada is almost the same type of hitter, left-handed and right-handed. Abreu pinch running for Giambi, bases loaded. Posada pinch hitting 2 for 8, 4 walks, and a ribby. Mariners looking for the double play. They're in at the corners, and shortstop and second at DP depth. Count 0-1.
Say about the lefty-righty matchup, you see Sean Green on the mound. Green's the type of guy, he's tougher on right-handed batters, of course, with Jorge being a switch hitter, but he's a sinker ball guy and he's a ground ball guy, and that's what John McLaren, the Mariners are looking at. The matchup here, instead of going to O'Flaherty, but Green is right, he throws a lot of ground balls.
And the count 1-1. Lefties against Green hit 333. Righties against Green hit 263. We mentioned no place to put Posada. Red Sox have moved ahead of the Blue Jays 4-3 in the 6th. White Sox and the Tigers tied at 1 in the 7th. And there's the latest Red Sox score. Blue Jays about hit them. The Red Sox about scored them. 2-1. 3-1. So the vaunted Seattle bullpen faltering in a big way. Jared Washburn, the runner at third, is his responsibility. He can lose this game. He pitched a beauty against the Yankees here into the 7th. A-Rod led off the inning with a home run. Then Cano reached on an E4. That's when they brought in Sherrill, a sac bunt, a walk and a walk, have loaded the bases. 3-1 count on the pinch hitter Posada. Green deals. And he walked him, and that forces in a run, and the Yankees lead 3-2.
Well, you see Sean Green there complaining about this pitch. Again, Larry Vanover, the home plate umpire. You see the reach from Jojima. He's setting up middle of the plate. Now his glove is more on the outside, and this ball very close. Pitch that George Sherrill looked like it even had more of the plate. Larry Vanover, type of umpire, it depends on where you catch it. It's presentation sometimes for umpires like Vanover.
Well, John McLaren has a lot of relievers, and he used a lot of them yesterday, and now he's going to his 4th pitcher this inning. It'll be the left-hander O'Flaherty with Damon coming up. Bases still loaded. Yankees lead 3-2. Stay where you are. If you get a chance, stop by and visit our friends at J&R Music and Computer World. John McLaren took out Sean Green and had a lengthy conversation with Larry Vanover, the home plate umpire. You really can't argue balls and strikes. You could talk around it, but if you start saying you got that call wrong, you're thrown out immediately. So Vanover let McLaren have his say. And that was quickly over as McLaren headed back to the dugout. Eric O'Flaherty against Johnny Damon. The bases are loaded. The Yankees holding a 3-2 lead. You see what O'Flaherty's done this year, a 7-1 record. That one is chopped to second. Going to be tough to get the double play. There's one, not in time. Run scores. 4-2 Yankees.
Well, with Johnny Damon's speed, watch where Jose Lopez is coming from. He's double play depth. He comes a couple steps to his left, but you see he just had a little bit of a handle problem with getting the ball out of his glove. Throws a firm throw to Betancourt, but Betancourt on his heels wasn't able to get enough the speedy Damon breaking up the double play there. Watch Damon out of the box, realizing he's got to bust it. Lopez getting the transfer, but Betancourt not having enough to get Johnny Damon out.
Boy, the Mariners make a lot of trips to the mound. Chavez is out there all the time, their pitching coach, and McLaren's making a lot of changes. And you got three righties due up in a row, so it's not as if you could pitch around Melky Cabrera and go up against Jeter or Jeter into A-Rod. So you really wonder what Chavez said there.
Pitch a scouting report. You want to get on the. You want to make sure that your pitcher and your catcher knows what they want to do. You go over scouting report first game in of any 3-game series. Chavez is letting him know, hey, look, this is what we want to do with Cabrera. What are you going to do? You know, just get him on the page.
Betemit at third, Damon at first. And the breaking ball is a strike. So the Yankees, with 3 runs in the 7th inning, lead Seattle 4-2. And the 0-1 runner goes. Hit and run was on. It's a base hit through the vacated hole. Betemit scores. Damon goes to third. Lopez went to cover. Cabrera hit it right through. It's 5-2 Yanks.
Well, it's a great way of getting Melky Cabrera in the action here. You see where Lopez out of position, covering the hit and run. Johnny Damon well executed. See the ball out over the plate. Flaherty doesn't have extra plus fastball. He's not going to strike you out. Lopez being out of position would have been a routine ground ball at end of inning instead of another run score for the Yankees for the 4-run inning here in the 7th.
And here's John McLaren. He will go to the bullpen. Bring on the right-hander to face Derek Jeter. So this will be the 5th pitcher used in the inning. Started with Washburn, Sherrill, Green, O'Flaherty, and now a new one. Yankees Baseball on Yes is brought to you in part by Jeep, our growing lineup of legendary vehicles. IO Digital Cable, the leader in HD, and HD is free with IO. And by your friends at Jack Daniels, who remind you to please drink responsibly. Beautiful night, New York City. The skyline looks perfect as always. And the Yankees, with a 4-run 7th still batting, have moved ahead 5-2 over Seattle. Brandon Morrow, the 5th pitcher used in this inning.
Brandon Morrow's got closer-type stuff, 58 strikeouts in 55 innings. He was their #1 draft pick last year.
It'll be Derek Jeter at the plate, the 9th batter to come up to the plate in this inning. This half inning, 30 minutes old, same as yesterday's 7th inning when the Yankees broke through. And a strike. Yesterday, Morrow gave up 3 runs on 3 hits in a third of an inning. Long inning for Jabba Chamberlain. Yesterday it adversely affected Chien-Ming Wang. He had a stiff back. The 0-1. Driven out into right center field. Ichiro back, looking up. It's off the wall. Scoring is Damon. Here comes Cabrera. Here's the throw. He's in there. Jeter moves to third on the throw. It's a two-run double for Derek Jeter, and the Yankees lead 7-2.
This is exactly what the Yankees did last night. They had 7 runs in the 7th inning, and here 6 runs. Derek Jeter about 6 inches away from hitting a home run there. Ichiro bringing the ball in. Derek Jeter pumped up, blowing this game open now for the Yankees. Larry Bowa being aggressive, waving in Melky Cabrera.
Here's A-Rod, and the pitch to A-Rod is low, 1-0. It all started with Alex Rodriguez's home run to tie the game. And listen to the crowd with the MVP chant. Leading off the inning with his 47th home run. And a strike. There it goes. See ya. The magical season continues. Home run number 48. A 2-run shot. He's had 2 home runs in this inning. And the Yankees lead 9-2. MVP indeed. This stadium is officially shaking. This whole season for him has deserved a curtain call. Eight runs here in the 7th. Way upstairs.
This is a fastball down the middle. He knows it immediately, like he did in his last at-bat, hitting the home run. He's locked in, as you say, Michael, all season long. He's had good at-bats throughout the year.
Here is home run number 48. Rodriguez, and that ties the record for a right-handed batter for the New York Yankees. And A-Rod had 48 in 2005. And he has now moved ahead of Mel Ott. He's tied for 17th on the all-time home run list. And Eddie Matthews and Ernie Banks are the gentlemen that he happens to be tied with. So a walk to Cano, and now John McLaren is trying to find a pitcher that's able to get an out. And the Mariners are very much in danger of having lost 11 of their last 12 games. 17th on the all-time list. He's 2 home runs away from a 50 home run season. So McLaren will take the ball from Morrow, and he calls again to the bullpen. Yankees are piling it on. They lead the Mariners 9-2. Hey fans, tonight and throughout the Yankee season on Yes, we're allowing you to vote along with the two of us here in the booth for the Chevrolet Player of the Game, and now you can enter for a chance to win World Series tickets as well. Text your vote to 58772, or for more information, visit ChevyOffers.com. You can vote right up until the end of the game. Vote now, make your voice heard. Tonight's candidates are number 1, Melky Cabrera, number 2, Phil Hughes, number 3, Alex Rodriguez, and number 4, Derek Jeter. And standard text messaging rates apply. Alex Rodriguez, 2 home runs in this inning, 3 RBIs, now is 134 on the season, and the numbers just get sicker and sicker. You just don't see this every year, and it's his 7th multi-home run game of the season, and a lot of his home runs have been very big, like the one that tied the game in the beginning of the inning. Rick White will take over his 29th game, a high ERA, and he will face Shelley Duncan. Duncan looking to go yard right there, 0-1. In this inning, Shelley Duncan actually laid down a sac bunt. This was not a sac bunt.
No, that's a healthy cut right down the middle, and he's got 6 home runs in his early major league career, and that ball was just missed. Ball straight back, timed it perfectly.
Breaking ball by White, and the count 0-2. Edouard Ramirez getting ready. Now, Jabba Chamberlain is in line to pick up his first major league victory. The 0-2. White throws hard, throwing 94 miles an hour. Count 1-2.
He was with Houston earlier in the year and was picked up by the Mariners here late in the season.
Driven foul. Phil Hughes has to be proud of the job he did. He's not going to get a victory out of it, but sitting next to Ian Kennedy is fellow rookie. Phil Hughes pitched a strong 6 innings. He made 1 mistake, a 2-run home run by Raul Ibanez, but all things considered, very good. And the count 2-2. Alex Rodriguez enjoying his half day off as a DH. And this is the first Yankee since Cliff Johnson to homer twice in 1 inning. And Cliff Johnson did it 30 years ago. Slow roller, third base. Beltre across the diamond, and that is going to do it. But the Yankees score 8 runs in the inning. The run started with this home run that tied the game at 2. And then later on, 9 batters later, Alex Rodriguez goes for a 2-run shot. A 39-minute half inning. Yankees lead 9-2.